morning. Yes, it's morning here in Sydney and I've woken up feeling really refreshed. Actually, I've been awake for hours. We originally set our alarm for 8 o'clock this morning, but I woke up at 4 and I never managed to go back to sleep. But I had, Luke was like sound asleep. He was like, you know, really tired, and so was I. But once I was awake, that was it. I could not go back to sleep. I did just lay there and sort of chill, so yeah. But I know at some point today I'm gonna be like so tired. What did you think of the bed and everything? Comfy?
Yeah, really comfy. Yeah, comfy bed. It's a small room, but we knew that.
Yes, I haven't done a room tour yet because you were in the shower.
Yeah, but it's everything you need. I'm not going to spend time in here,
absolutely. So. No, and the thing I like about it is it's literally walking distance to the harbour. Like, you walk out, there's quite a lot going on, so yeah. That's amazing. So the time is currently 25 to 9. So we're gonna head out, we're gonna have some breakfast. We've seen a nice little cafe called Cafe Alma. Yeah, and that looks really delicious. It does some really nice food, so we're hoping to stop there and grab some breakfast. And then the whole day is ours. What were you checking?
It's called Darling Harbour.
Darling Harbour.
Yeah, it's just a few harbours scattered about. You can't see the bridge from where we were, but it's near like Madame Two Swords and the sea life bit.
So I keep calling it Sydney Harbour and it's not.
Well, I think there's loads of scattered harbours about, and that was Darling Harbour. That's good for like, I think there's like nightclubs there and bars and restaurants.
And that's where we were last night?
That's where we were last night, and that's where we're going to go back for breakfast.
Love that, right.
And I'm going to walk us a different way, not through that car park, although it got us there.
It did get said it's not scenic.
Not scenic, just a direct route, but there's a bridge we can walk across, so we'll go for that one.
Perfect. So yeah, then the rest of the day is ours to do whatever we want to do. It's going to be warmish, I think. Well, my watch is saying 27 degrees, but the weatherman said that it was going to be 23, so I'm not really sure who to believe right now. But yeah, so let's go. Let's have a nice little walk out of here. Let's go and grab some breakfast and let's start exploring Sydney. Just stepping outside, it honestly is so hot that we are literally just steaming up as well. Like, the camera's steaming up. That hasn't happened for a long time. Look. Give it a wipe. Luke's taking us a different route. We're on our way to Darling Harbour.
Yeah, go back where we were last night.
We're gonna get some breakfast. Cafe Alma. It took about 20 minutes to walk here, and yeah, the only reason it took that long is because there's a bit of building work going on, but now we're here, it's time to enjoy some breakfast. We are in Cafe Alma, which is in Sydney, and we've ordered 2 Greek granola bowls, 1 matcha frap with oat milk, 1 white chocolate frap with oat milk, and that comes to $51.40 Australian dollars. Actually looks really good as well, so. Looks good, right? Yeah. So I'm going to tuck into my breakfast and yeah, have a little chill time. So we just finished up a lovely breakfast at Cafe Alma. What did you think of it?
Yeah, lovely.
Was really nice. Very filling. The granola bar was lovely. My green tea matcha frappuccino was lovely. I had it with oat milk, so I'd say it come with cream and it wasn't vegan cream or dairy-free cream, so probably note to me and Luke, we should definitely always say no cream when we order a frap because it's probably just like standard, so we forgot and that's fine. So we're just yeah, just walking now, deciding what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go. So last night we saw some bats as well, which was like really awesome. Those just fly around like huge. I love bats. It's a bit of a pointless thing to say there, but I'm just saying we saw some bats and it was good. It's hard to say what kind of vibe I get from this city. It's very much a bit like, it's a bit like London and a bit like New York, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, it's very, yeah, it's a mixture between both New York and London. Except it's not either, it's Sydney, so. We haven't got any plans, have we? So, what do you sort of think you want to do?
First off, I was going to take us to the Chinese Garden of Friendship.
Oh, cool!
It's on the other side of the walls, but trying to find the entrance really.
Yeah, there's a lot of building work going on, which means that you have to do quite a lot of detours. So probably to walk to that cafe would have been a lot quicker, but they were doing quite a lot of construction work, so we had to walk a bit of a longer way, didn't we?
Yeah, a lot of bridges and higher elevated areas.
Yeah.
You've got to work out where the best way to go.
Absolutely. Right, let's go and find the Friendship Garden. Being an absolute tourist, just found my first spider. Don't know what it is, not going to get very close, but let's just zoom in and find out.
Yeah, that better zoom in there.
Actually can't. Oh, there we go. What is that? It's huge. We're going to be out of focus now. Let's leave that right there. Let's leave that right there. Obviously, that's massive and stripy. Being an absolute tourist. Isn't he lovely? I'm not going to talk for too long, as this is a place of tranquility and quietness, but we are obviously in the Chinese garden, and it cost 24 Australian dollars, and that was for Luke and I. It opens at 10, and I think it shuts around 5ish, so yeah. So Luke has just told me that he saw this online not online. He saw this on a vlog, didn't you?
Yeah.
And the couple that went here said it's just nice to kind of get out of the hustle and bustle of the city, and obviously come to a really beautiful, tranquil place like this. There's so much wildlife here as well. Lots of spiders, but lots of lizards. Beautiful birds. It's absolutely stunning here, and it kind of, you can definitely forget that you're in Sydney, so I definitely recommend it.
So Lisa lets me walk first, so I walk through all the spiders' webs.
Obviously.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
Luke.
Oh well.
Do you guys?
Yeah. Definitely kill you.
Touch it and find out. Sure. I have a question for you.
Go on.
Put your hand down that hole.
Nah, you're alright.
Friendship. It's well worth a visit. Definitely put it on your list. You don't need to spend a long time there. We've been in there for about half an hour, 40 minutes. But it's stunning. It's so nice in there, and it's really chill, and it wasn't too busy. And yeah, I highly recommend it. You should definitely put that on your list, shouldn't you? And like I said, it was about 24 Australian dollars for both of us, wasn't it?
Yeah, about 12. It's about £6-7 per person.
Yeah, which is not bad at all. And you can take photos and take videos, and yeah, just do it at your pace, nice and leisurely as well. Highly recommended. Good little find that, Luke. Good find. I was just saying to Luke, this is probably the hottest country I've ever been to. The heat is so much, it feels so much more intense than it does in Florida. And obviously we have been to Florida when it's been sort of really hot, like 35, haven't we?
Yeah.
35 degrees, but it's 30 degrees by my Apple Watch. But it does feel, I know it sounds really weird. And when people say it, I'm like, what? But it is literally a different kind of heat to what I've actually known in the past. Yeah, having obviously done Florida in the hot, you know, in a really hot season. Also like Bora Bora, French Polynesia, that was also really hot. But this isn't like another level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something that made me laugh in the Friendship Gardens, lots of spider webs, lots of spiders. And like we just kept like thinking like things were crawling on us. I don't think they were. Well, Luke did definitely have something on him at one point. A killer.
Them small spiders.
Huh?
I think it was one of those small spiders.
The worst kind.
I flicked it off. Like the thin ones with the long legs.
The worst kind. Was it actually? Oh, that's funny. Luke's brought us up to this lovely viewing point.
It's the Barangaroo Reserve. It's a little park.
And you really wouldn't come this way other than for the view, is that right?
Yeah, there's nothing else up here apart from, yeah, this is like the reserve park area. Which is a good viewing spot of the bridge.
And then that's the view that we get, which as you can tell is pretty impressive. Good find there.
There's also Observation Hill Park that we're going to try and head to now.
Okay, cool. It's taken about 45 minutes to walk here, so it's a fair trek. But the views obviously are lovely along the way. It's nice when it's a bit cooler.
Yeah, in the shade it's good.
The shade is, yeah, really good. Oh, little lizard there.
Oh yeah, loads of them.
Oh yeah. So we have stopped on a bench, honestly, because it's just so hot. We've been walking for about 76 minutes. But do you know what? I love that Luke's like found all this stuff, and it's so hot, but we are going to power. I am going to power through. We are going to power through because we're only here once. So I really don't want to be like, oh, I'm so hot, but it is hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are struggling. I have had to take all my rings off. Which I don't like doing because that's my engagement ring and my wedding ring, and that's on that hand. But my hands are so swollen, my fingers are so chubby, I couldn't get my rings off. I have to wear backs on my rings because they're too big, and yeah, I definitely don't need them out here.
And you have to buy flip-flops.
Okay, that's the second thing. So yes, I had to get some flip-flops. It was a choice of orange or purple. Okay, so obviously I went for purple because the orange does not go. But my God, my shoes, my sandals that I was wearing, it was literally like walking on glass. They were so painful. And it got to a point where Luke, bless him, he's trying to talk to me about stuff, and I'm like, because I just couldn't walk anymore, could I? And I was just being like so quiet, and Luke was just trying to chat. And that mixed with the heat and then walking on glass, I was just like, I can't do it. So we just popped into a little shop, and luckily they had these flip-flops. I have already nearly tripped over in them, but look.
Oh well, yeah.
But do you know what? I don't care, because my feet are now slightly more comfier. It's because I didn't pack accordingly, really. Like when we pack for Florida, I always make sure that I have memory foam sandals, because like the whole day is obviously walking. But I think it's because, do you reckon it's because my feet are swollen and stuff, that it's just
maybe
like hurting a bit more? So yeah, it could be that. But luckily my knight in shining Alma found me some flip-flops that I've already badly scuffed because I can't walk in them on camera. Anyways, we are just sat down for a little bit because, like I said, we have been walking for like 76 minutes, and don't forget, like, we are still super jet lagged because we only got off the plane like at 6:30 yesterday, so we haven't even been here for 24 hours yet. I'm starting to cool down now, actually. Are you?
Yeah, it's a breeze. Because the observation point, it's quite high up. You can see the harbour, the Sydney side, and a little bit of the bridge. And you can see where our hotel is on the other side as well.
Right.
It's quite high up.
So where are we walking to now? Where's our goal?
We go into a park, Royal Observatory. I think it's Royal Observatory Park. Sorry, it's just the Observatory Hill Park. And there's our lookout, and there's good pictures of the bridge.
Oh, amazing.
And there's a supermarket at the bottom, so whether we go in there and stock up on some more water, maybe.
You don't want to carry that around yet, though. That's the thing, it's going to weigh the bag down.
Well, I think by the time we get to the bottom there, I would have drunk that, or we would have drunk that,
yeah.
And then get another one.
Get another one. That's honestly, what was that? Did you see it?
Yeah, what was it, a leaf?
Oh no, I don't know. It could have been. Okay. I'm okay. I thought it was a bug. I think it was a bug, Luke.
Brilliant.
So, Luke this morning went to me, should I take a bottle of water with us? And I was like, no, don't worry about it. And then I think we were sort of like 20 minutes into our walk, and I was like, did you bring that water? No, it wasn't even 20 minutes, I don't think, it was about 5, 10. I was like, did you bring that water? And he was like, yes, of course. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God for that. Totally bring water.
Yeah.
Like, if you're here in summer, well, I've never been here in winter, I can only assume if you're from the UK, their winter is going to be hot to us as well. So definitely 100% bring your bottles of water with you, because you will need it. It is so hot. But yeah, we're going to hopefully find maybe a little cute little bar. And what would you order if you went into a cute little bar, Luke?
Right now?
Yeah.
Probably a Coke Zero.
Do you know what I'd order?
What?
A bottle of water.
Would you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm craving water. It's actually as well just gone midday, so it's 12:15, and I said to Luke, like, I'm not hungry at all, and he totally agreed with me. I feel like my granola yogurt bowl that I had this morning has kind of, what's that word? Curdled in my stomach.
Curdled?
Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's baked in my stomach, and I'm just like so not hungry at all, because it was like yogurt and like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? I'm like, there's just no way that I am hungry for food. I actually said to Luke, if they put a lobster roll in front of me now, I would have to say no thank you, which is so not like me. I'm such a lobster roll girl. But anyways, so far I'm absolutely loving Sydney, apart from the fact that my shoes like really hurt my feet and a bug landed on me, and it's insanely hot. I'm still having the best time, and this is honestly, Luke is like my best buddy and my husband, but also my best travel buddy, and I just love being anywhere new with him. So yeah, we just got to power through the heat and the jet lag. No, actually, I'm not actually tired at the minute. Are you?
No.
I couldn't lay down and sleep.
No, I'm okay, I'm wide awake. I think we done it right, didn't we?
We did do it right, but we also did this we definitely did this when we were in Bora Bora. We used to wake up really early, and then by the time it got to 7 o'clock at night, we were just absolutely flagging, weren't we? And we'd just be sat there, like, we'd just have our dinner reservation, then we'd just go back to the room and fall asleep. But then we were always up super early, so I'm wondering if we might be the same, or whether we'll regulate and be on this, what's it called, time? Yeah, be on Australian time. But anyways, I'm gonna have a little sip of water, if that's okay, and then I'm sure we can get going. And this is the view that we've come to see. And this is This is a view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that view. And that's the Sydney Harbour Bridge, yeah? Which is over there, which you would know anyways. Yeah, it was actually worth the walk, to be honest. You should definitely do this when you come here. Anyone thinking of coming here should do this walk, shouldn't they? And don't forget, guys, this is free. This is something free to do. So, yeah, the parks are free. That stunning view is free. So, absolutely take advantage of the free stuff that you can do here. That there is obviously like so much to see and do. Without blowing a big budget if you didn't want to. Obviously we're not on a budget, so you know that's fine, but you can definitely do this on a budget. I'd want to see this view every day. Imagine waking up to that. Ridiculous. You can just see for miles. So we've just taken the subway, which is behind us, which is going to take us to the Brooklyn Bridge. No, it's actually not. It's going to take us to Sydney Harbour Bridge. But actually Luke pointed out, because I was thinking that was going to take us to the subway and we were going to get a train, but subway here.
Subway is all the way.
So, yeah, he's done his research. I did not do my research. So, I'm just getting very confused now with New York and subways and... It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. And this should take us to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh look, here we go, what does that say? Milton's Point via Sydney Harbour Bridge. Perfect.
There are lifts as well.
There are lifts. They love stairs here.
There's a lift on the other side.
Ah, okay, so you don't have to do the million steps. I have walked so many steps today.
Subway.
Okay.
That takes you to the park we were just in.
Perfect. Oh wow, the Royal Princess. Something that Luke and I are figuring out on this holiday is chill. Like, we're so used to doing everything so quick from being in Florida, really. A lot of the time. We need to just slow down a bit. So we did start off this morning just like walking so fast. And then we've now brought it back and we're a bit more chill. 200 steps later, and we are at the top. That's right, isn't it?
Top of one of the towers.
Top of one of the towers. So it's about £25 each. You have to walk all the way up, 200 steps, and then there's also a museum as well, which is on the way down, and we'll stop there as well. But we were umming and ahhing for a little bit, weren't we?
Yeah, but I think you can't not come up here, can you?
That's the thing. I said to Luke, we're only here like, do you know what I mean? We haven't got like 2 weeks here or whatever, like in Sydney. So I said like, we're here once, and I don't want to go home and be like, oh, we should have done it. Like, that would have been amazing. So we have done it, and let me tell you, 200 steps, 200 stairs is a killer, is it not?
Yeah. In this heat.
Worth it for that view. And I'm forever glad that we did that. Hopefully going down will be a lot better. ...200 steps later, and we are at the top. That's right, isn't it?
Top of one of the towers.
Top of one of the towers. So it's about £25 each. You have to walk all the way up, 200 steps, and then there's also a museum as well, which is on the way down, and we'll stop there as well. But we were umming and ahhing for a little bit, weren't we?
Yeah, but I think you can't not come up here, can you?
That's the thing. I said to Luke, we're only here, like, do you know what I mean? We haven't got like 2 weeks here or whatever, like in Sydney. So I said, like, we're here once, and I don't want to go home and be like, oh, we should have done it. Like, that would have been amazing. So we have done it, and let me tell you, 200 steps, 200 steps, 200 stairs is a killer, is it not?
Yeah. In this heat.
Worth it for that view. And I'm forever glad that we did that. Hopefully going down will be a lot better. Good trick, fill up your water bottle. Water fountains everywhere, so if you can, fill them up, right? So yeah, we just finished up the top there and it was absolutely incredible. Like I said, incredible views and that. So now we're just going to have a look at the museum, which is also the way out. And you don't pay for the museum, as you just pay to look out on the observation deck. So the museum's kind of like an added bonus, which is nice. So the observation deck did not take too long, did it?
No.
How long would you have said?
Probably in there, what, half hour, 45 minutes?
Half an hour, 45 minutes. But I think you've just got to weigh it up like when in Sydney. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not, like for us, we're only here for like today, we've only got 2.5 days here. Well, no, longer than that. 3 days, isn't it? Yes, so we've only got 3 days. But you always have to weigh it up and you think, like, do you really want to go home and be like, oh, I didn't do that? Just do it. It's absolutely fine.
But the museum's not big though, is it?
No.
So obviously, you pay for the observation deck.
But the views are stunning. So obviously you can walk the bridge as well, which we saw a lot of people doing. That is absolutely on, well, it is on our list, but I think we're actually going to do the story bridge.
Walk over the bridge.
Walk over the bridge, sorry, you can walk over the bridge. And that is absolutely something that we wanted to do. But I think we're going to do the story bridge in Brisbane.
Yeah.
With my sister and Henry, so that's why we didn't do that bridge. There are a lot of stipulations to walking over the Sydney Bridge. I was reading up on it. No phones, no cameras, no Fitbits, no Apple Watches, no scrunchies, no hairpins. You need to be wearing like proper footwear. So there is quite a lot. So I'm just pre-warning you, so just in case like you go there and you're not prepared and you've got a scrunchie in your hair and you got bobby pins in, and yeah, you can't take any of that, no GoPros. So research it first and go prepared. But we weren't ever going to do it today anyways, because like I said, we're going to do the story bridge with my sister and Henry when we get to Brisbane. Today, Luke.
Yeah.
I would be absolutely rubbish on SAS 2 dead winds.
No, you reckon?
Yeah. Because A, I'm really hot. Imagine carrying all that stuff. B, I've got blisters. I'd be out. So we've actually just been told by a local to drink plenty of water. He says so many people come here and forget because they're too into like having a good time and stuff, which is totally cool.
Become a statistic.
But he said then they become a statistic, and obviously you get dehydrated and you get heat stroke or sunstroke. So yeah, Luke and I have done how many?
We've probably drunk 3 litres of water between us.
Today?
Yeah, only,
Yeah.
Only, it's just that's 2:30, isn't it?
Yeah. So we have drunk a lot. So stay hydrated. Definitely. So we've decided to, after doing the viewpoints, we're going to pop into the supermarket. I'm going to see if they've got anything for blisters. I never get blisters. I'm not sort of like a blister sufferer. It doesn't matter how far I walk in Florida, I never get blisters. But I've been here like less than 24 hours and oh my gosh, I was not geared up for the walk.
You've been in Florida?
But it is a 2-hour 46-minute walk that we have done so far without sort of really stopping for anything, so I guess that has something to do with it. So Luke's found a supermarket up this way, and then I don't think we need to come back down here, do we? So we're going to stay up this end.